looking for an adrenaline rush? Do you have a sense of adventure? Then don't worry, the Titan Mob Extreme Obstacle Course has you covered. Choose your challenge and sign up now for the 5K or 10K at titan-mob.com today.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
It's time for live Des Moines Menace Soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Menace Soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk, Shields, G&L Clothing, the Better Business Bureau, and the Atlantic Bottling Company. Now let's go live to the CISN Sports team for the action on the field.
Good evening and welcome to Valley Stadium here in West Des Moines. Dar Danielson with you tonight here on CISN.TV as we get ready for the Des Moines Menace taking on Sporting Kansas City, their U23 team. And joining me here in the booth tonight is Luca Pusta. We'll be doing some color with us. And, well, it's been a rough couple of weeks here, a stretch for you guys. A lot of close matches, a lot of chances that were close. Some hit the crossbar, others are real close to going in. And what's the mood of the team coming in this tonight, Luca?
I think it's like, since we're back from the road, it's kind of tough with the results for the games. But the team knows that they are still playing good. We try to do a good job on the pitch. I think if you watch the games, it was pretty close most of the time. We dominated the games. We tried to go for the goal. And I think at the end, just a lot of luck missed. But like the guys showed themselves in practice, and you can see that we are still motivated. We know it's just 2 points up to the playoff spots, and even if the results were not like we expected it, the guys are still motivated, and we hope we can turn it around the next 3 home games.
Well, you did have a furious comeback in that last match where you got the game to cut it in half, or got the goal rather to cut it in half, and then a couple of late chances there to maybe even it up, and you really put on that burst at the end. And so that kind of showed you guys never give up. The fight's still there. It's just a matter of you need one of those breaks where one of those early close goals goes in. Huh?
Yeah, it's like you can say it was a momentum, especially after the first goal. And when it was 0-0, I think we had the chances. We had the opportunities to make the 1-0. Then we got a counter goal, and I admit it was a good goal. Afterwards, we tried to go for the equalizer. We had some good chances. I think I had by myself 2 chances. We were pretty close. And at the end, that's how soccer works. If you don't make the goals, you concede it. We conceded the second one. St. Louis controlled the game pretty good afterwards. And then when we had the 2-1, I think you can see there was a last moment went for the team. We really want to go for the 2-2. And at the end, it didn't work out.
But you had to credit them, too. They, they're cruising along 2-0, and then all of a sudden you guys score. And what had become a little bit of a looser game for them trying to run the clock out, they had to tighten it up. And they did tighten it up, and they didn't just let you come out and take easy shots to try to even it up. They really put the pressure on you there late when they had to, didn't they?
Yeah, I think you could see that they are a team who were really good on the ball, they know how to control the ball, and it was difficult to play against them. they did it really good. They didn't sit back after the goal. They tried to press forward, tried to close our gaps down. And we have to admit, they did it good. After the first goal of us, I really thought we will go for the equalizer. We pressed a lot. And like I said, in the end, it didn't work out. It was unlucky. But I think at this point, you also have to admit that the other team did really good.
Well, tonight this is an exhibition, but it's got to be one where you want to come out and the Menace, they want to play well. Find the ball in the back of the net for change, huh?
Yeah, true. Now I think, like I said, we have 3 more season games, plus this expedition, it's 4 more games, and the team wants to set a statement today. We know that we have to win the last 3 games, and we are willing to do everything to get the 9 points, or to that the 9 points stay with us in Des Moines. And like the team presented themselves over the week in practice, you could see that they are motivated. They want to set an example today, especially also for tomorrow. And I hope you will see the Menace flying out today, and I hope you will also see the Menace flying out tomorrow.
All right. Well, we're getting ready here for the start of this match tonight against Sporting Kansas City, their U23 team. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back with more of our pregame coming up right after this.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Come to our next home game!
Back here at West Des Moines Valley Stadium, Dar Danielson with you. Luca Pusta is in the booth too. He'll be doing some color with us tonight, one of the Menace players, as we get ready to watch the Menace take on Sporting Kansas City, their U23 team. It's a mix of some of the top college talent in that area. And they're coming off a pair of exhibition losses against Wichita, and I guess both of them were against Wichita. And their head coach is Brian Bliss. He's a longtime Major League Soccer coach. And the Menace at 5-4-2 in third place in the Heartland Division here, and they will play tomorrow back in the division play in the final weeks, as they have the St. Louis Lions, then the St. Louis U23, FC U23, and Chicago FC United. And those 3 games as they try to get back into the mix here, as they're at 17 points and need some points to in the standings. The Menace are currently in third. Thunder Bay is in the number 1 with 23. St. Louis with 19, the Menace with 17. Of course, the top 2 teams qualified for the playoffs, so that game with St. Louis can be a big one here as they face St. Louis, try to get some points there and knock down St. Louis and move up back into that second spot here in the PDL as the Menace of 3-time defending Heartland Division champions here for the Menace. As you see the kids lining up down there, 86 degrees here tonight, and a little bit of a breeze out there. Physiotherapy injury report, no injuries to report tonight in the physiotherapy injury report as we get ready for soccer action. And we'll see the Menace come out, and I talked about it tomorrow night. Back to the PDL action with St. Louis at 7:30, and you can watch that here, of course, on CISN.TV. And then again, a doubleheader next week, the 14th against St. Louis, the FC U23 team, and Saturday, Chicago FC United here at 7:30 is the start time for that. And we see the officials coming out of the locker room over there, leading the players out, so not too far away from getting out. That's the Sporting KC team, and I understand a couple of the Menace players will be playing for them tonight since it's an exhibition. And here they come. And the Menace out in their black uniforms here tonight as we get ready for soccer. Starting lineup tonight for the Menace: Greg Boehm at midfield, Jacob Weiler, a defender, Luke Hawkinson midfield, Zach Bladis, a midfielder, Jonathan Otting, a defender, Kister Ngoke, forward, Miles Norville, defender, Ricky Hogue be in the midfield, Heath Honnold, the midfielder, Addison Parrish, a defender, and Jake Leaker will be in goal tonight for the Menace. For Sporting Kansas City, Filippo Arico, the goalkeeper, a forward, Bryce Gibson, Greg Roller, another forward, Nick Hibbler, a midfielder, Tucker Stevenson, a midfielder, Blake Levine, a forward, Logan Lucas, a midfielder, Lucas Bartlett, a defender, Andrew McLeod, a defender, Alex Cotta, a midfielder, and Ryan Kellogg, a defender rather. Sporting Kansas City coached by Brian Bliss, John Pascarella, the coach of the Des Moines Menace. Here, as you see them out on the field, getting introduced, and we're getting set for soccer action. And the Menace Maniac down there too. Not a bad little crowd here tonight for the evening. And Luca Husta got a piece of pizza, so he's ready to go.
Nice to be back.
And well, it was good to see you down there. I didn't realize how tall you were until I saw you down there on the field. But let's do this. Let's take a quick break here. We'll come back and get this match started right after this.
Perfect.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now. And after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none. And we're committed to it. And I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Work, play, and everything in between. Stay cool with Carhartt from G&L Clothing. High-performance jackets, tees, and shorts. Whatever you do, you'll be more comfortable in Carhartt. Find it all at the Carhartt store inside G&L Clothing.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
at Valley Stadium. You see the players giving each other the last handshake as we get started with action. I was watching last night the big Kansas City club, and they were playing Cincinnati in Kansas City, and it was so warm there they were taking mandatory water breaks.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw
yeah,
that.
it was it looked like, of course, Kansas City a little farther south, it's always a little warmer than it is here in Des Moines. But, yeah, it looked pretty warm there, and I think Kansas City ended up winning that, didn't they, on that late goal, I think it was. But anyway, that was interesting to see. But here tonight, it shouldn't be too bad. It's 86 out there, a little bit of a breeze. And then once that you can see the shadows kind of coming over the field there. Once the shadows get all across the field, it'll be maybe a little cooler down there. Because you do feel that warmth through the turf when the sun shines there on it, don't you?
Yeah, of course. The turf makes the temperatures to feel a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't matter in what good shape the players are. If the heat is coming out and the humidity, I think drinking breaks are really good.
Yeah, got to keep it hydrated.
Yeah. And like I felt it by myself the last couple of weeks. The beginning of the game, it's pretty hot, but as soon as the shape is over the field, everything feels better.
A lot better. Well, I imagine if you're a Menace player, you want to jump out early here and get take control of this match early, huh?
Like I said before, I think the team wants to set a statement. I know we know that the results last couple of weeks were not what we expected, and we really want to get our shit, want to get prepared for the last 4 games, and want to get this last 3 games started with a good result today.
So here's Kansas City in the light blue, the powder blue, and the Menace in the black uniforms tonight. As we get underway.
Yeah. Like you can see, the Kansas City team is playing with 3 of our players, which had to go back because of the homegrown rules. But no reason to worry; they will be back after the practice with Kansas City finished. I can say it's Tucker Stevenson with the number 10, then Bryce Gibson on the right wing, who is a center back for the Des Moines Menace. And Nicky Hawk, who plays... Actually, I don't know. I can see him right now. Oh, he's on the left wing. There we go.
Okay. Which one is he? Number 12?
I think so. No, he's not number 12.
No, because I got Greg Roller as number 12.
As much as I love the spots up here.
Oh, there's a goal early.
Early goal.
By Lucas Bartlett.
Lucas Bartlett, yeah. Okay, that's not the start that Des Moines Menace expected.
It was just kind of a, I want to say lazy, but it was just kind of there, and all of a sudden, boom, he kicked it, and the keeper wasn't even ready right into the corner there. So, yeah. Well, maybe that'll wake him up here, you think?
I hope so. You know, it's always difficult to get into a game. You should be prepared from the first minute. And I hope the Menace are going to turn it around.
Well, and it's tough, too, when you're thinking ahead to, the PDL games.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's a match, and it's one where...
It's a game.
Especially in what's been going on, you want to come out and play sharp, don't you?
And especially with the squad we have, we have a lot of players, huge amount of players. Everyone has to fight for the spot, and this is a great opportunity for the players to set a statement for the last 3 season games.
And that one kind of pinballs around there. The Menace keep it alive.
While on the ball.
And being patient here early.
It's important for the Menace today to be patient on the ball, to try to control the game, and then to find the gaps.
Up ahead, the Bladis rather. And it really changes the complexion of the game when you start and the other team gets an early goal, doesn't it?
Early game goal always like gets the game out of control because it wakes the players up straight. And let's see how the Des Moines Menace can react on it. I think it was even their first chance of the game, right?
Yeah. And Goki had it there, now back. Yeah, first shot. And
yeah, I think it's also important to stay calm now. Like to find back in the game and not get nervous. Because the game has still 90 more minutes.
Yeah, you can't try to immediately come right back unless it's there.
Yeah.
And you push it up and,
The only good thing about getting an early goal is you have a lot of time.
Yeah, to recover. Yep.
Yeah, to recover.
Well, in the last couple of games, everything's been going late, it seems like, Here's push up ahead, send it outside, and just a little too much.
You could see, like, at the beginning of the game, the accuracy is still a little bit missing. But I hope it will work out.
And then you've got a lot of players here, too, that haven't been on the field together. That's a little bit of it.
A lot of the boys didn't play together for a long time. And it's like a progress. They have to find it.
There's the throw into the Menace. Hawkinson had it. Now they'll bring it back over to this side. Jonathan Otting. Back outside. And Hawkinson will drop it back.
One thing I said before, Nicky James is actually not starting. He's on the bench. But that's not that bad. So hopefully it's available for us tomorrow.
And there's some of the younger players, too, we'll probably see here tonight that from the Menace Academy who are going to be playing. 2
players from the Menace Academy on the bench. And just shows one more time that this is a great program which develops players, helps them to reach the next level. And I can say, out of practicing with them, it's not a favor that they are with us.
Yeah.
They're really good, hungry
players.
They
deserve the chance to be there. Huh?
Yeah, they deserve the chance to be there. And I'm pretty sure we will see them also later on the field tonight.
Well, you can hear that in every sport. You don't get better by playing somebody who's not as good as you are. You get better by playing somebody who's better. And
to reach the next level, you always have to perform on the next level. And it's all right to make mistakes at the beginning, especially for a young player. That's how you learn it. And I think the Menace are doing a great job by getting their own homegrown players with their academy. And to also use them for the first team.
Over to Otting, now back in. Looking to go up ahead, but that'll go out the back. And Filippo Orico. That's one of those good broadcasting names. Playing keeper.
Oh, good interception.
Ames sends it up ahead, and no whistle there. Looked like some contact, but that'll be a corner for the Menace, the first of the match.
Looks like no one wants to take it for the
Menace.
Menace.
I was going to say, I was waiting to see.
No.
Finally, Keith Honnold going over there.
Good ball in.
Yeah, bends it in.
Cleared by Bartlett.
And Kansas City still trying. They finally do get it out of there.
Good ball to Heath. Yeah, you can see at the beginning of the game the accuracy is still a little bit missing.
Mm-hmm. Take it away there.
Shot by
in the middle. Oh, knocked down by the keeper.
Oh.
Follow through. Goal!
Oh, there it is. 1-1. Good that they make it up early.
Who was that? Was that Ngoke?
Ricky Hawk.
Or Hawk?
Yeah. After shot of Blades. Second one from Ricky Hawk. It's a good hit. I think that's a good start into a soccer game. First 10 minutes, 2 goals. Pretty sure the fans will enjoy it. But that's the reaction you want from a team.
Yep. Ooh. And that's going to be a corner again.
That's exactly the reaction you wanted to see from the Menace, even if you concede an early goal.
Does it come right back?
Yeah, come right back.
So Ricky Hogue gets the goal in the 10th minute here. After Lucas Bartlett struck for Kansas City on the very first shot attempt of the game.
Actually, a good, funny information about Bartlett. He was also a part of the Des Moines Menace team at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think because of personal things, he had to go back to Kansas. Good player, young player.
And there's a push there.
But I think that proved one more time that Des Moines Menace are the PDL program #1 around here.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if there are a lot of players from Kansas City in our team. I think people want to be here and enjoy to be here.
Menace defense knocked it down. Kansas City coming back.
Oh, good tackle by Parrish.
Couldn't quite keep it in play there, but
the Menace are doing a better job now by closing the gaps. Don't give Kansas a lot of space.
Yeah, it seemed like a little quicker to the ball now, aren't they? Well, getting a goal will do that, doesn't it?
Yeah, you could see that goal really woke them up.
Yeah. 1-1, the early going.
Hopefully we don't need a goal tomorrow to wake up.
Or you wake up on that first goal.
Or we wake up for our first goal.
Yeah. So there's a foul, would be a free kick for the Menace. For Addison Parrish.
Back to Lika. Playing wide to Miles.
Please bring 3 guests and report to the field gate near the merchandise stand.
Oh. See, it's always risky to play in areas like this.
Yeah.
Dangerous balls. Because if the other team is intercepting the ball, they're running straight to your target.
So that's why you try to bring it up in the outside, right? You move it outside first.
Move it outside, or I don't mean like sometimes you have to play the risky ball, but you always have to know in which area you're doing it.
Where you're doing it, yeah.
Because especially forward, sometimes you need the risky ball to find the gaps. But if you lose the ball up there, it doesn't really matter.
No. Wow, it's really switched here. The Menace just getting first to the ball now. All of a sudden, with after evening it up here.
Yeah. I think the Menace are finding more and more into the game. And there are just 12 minutes played yet.
And we'll see the goal here in just a second. Let's see what they do on the breakaway here.
Great through ball.
Up ahead. He's trying to turn a lot of pressure at the defender.
Still on the ball. Playing out to Hawkinson.
In and out.
Oh, great turn. Ooh. Oh.
And the Menace keep control again. There's Hawkinson.
Back to Blades. Hawkinson Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Nice combination. There you could see Bryce Gibson on the ball. Player for the Des Moines Menace.
Mm-hmm.
Taking his own teammate out.
Let's take a quick look at that goal here. The Menace goal. And you see her came back out and then
Yeah, I
boom.
think it was first a great shot already by Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Then a great second shot by Hawk.
And we're even up. Goals in the 2nd minute and the 10th minute.
But it's great to have so many people out again, even for a friendly game.
Yeah. Yeah, the crowd is really good tonight here, isn't it? Yeah.
And I think it's time for us as a team to give them something back than the last 3 season games.
Well, it could be interesting, these last 3 here,
Yeah.
coming down the wire.
Especially tomorrow against the second team in the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really huge game. I hope we have a lot of supporters out.
And AC.
Gibson.
Since that since that goal, Kansas City's had trouble getting their final third, haven't they? Getting it into their own half has not been easy either here since that.
Yeah, you could see the Menace are more and more aggressive now. And they're really going for the next goal. They want to have the lead.
Hey fans, it's time to announce our final VIP upgrade for tonight. Congrats to Pregame unit. Thanks to Soccer Master, you'll be
And that
inside with Pregame.
foul drawn there by Christopher Ngoke.
You can see the Menace also try to make the game fast. After every foul, they want to keep the ball rolling. Let's see how long Kansas can keep up with the intensity.
Keep up that pace, yeah.
Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Oh.
Handled by Enrico.
Yeah. He wanted to score a David Beckham goal.
Long one that you bend back in there, huh?
Yeah. But why not if the keeper is out too far?
Yeah, you get a chance.
Yeah, just try it.
Wade sends it
ball.
middle. Yep.
Let's keep it moving. Oh,
and
that's a dangerous situation.
Right up top.
Nice free kick spot. I'm pretty sure Ricky Hawk will try it.
Yeah, you got Hogan there, Bame. Hawkinson standing around there too.
No, I'm pretty sure Hawk will try it. He proved already in practice often enough that he has the ability to score goals like this.
Ooh. You tap it back, and that's right into the wall by Hawkinson.
That's also new for me. Oh, great through ball. Another through ball.
Ahead.
And offside.
Hey, Menace fans, don't forget to
Oh,
No,
no,
it was
corner.
corner, yeah.
Corner.
I think he raised his flag
Yeah.
first, said it went out, and then said corner.
go to the lucky winner, and half will go to the Menace Soccer Foundation and its scholarship fund for local youth players.
So the third corner here of the first half for the Menace. Heath Honnold will
Shoot it again.
shoot it. As the Menace look to take their first lead.
Oh, great ball in.
Get it up, still alive in there, and that'll be a corner again.
Another corner.
For the
But you
Menace.
could see like the Menace are getting more and more dangerous now, controlling the game.
And swinging again, headed out of there.
Oh, good ball.
Bame kept alive.
Oh, great run behind the defense.
And a trip out there. Bartlett sends it up.
Oh. Ball behind the defense. But it's good defending, boarding. Clearance by Miles.
A lot of contact there.
Can it be in front of the keeper? No.
Ooh.
Misunderstanding.
This play goes to the Menace now.
See, especially the last couple of minutes, the Menace have a lot of possession. So they're controlling the game pretty good.
Yeah, they're not standing around like they were, and that's, that first goal, that's what happened too. Everybody's kind of standing there waiting for something to happen instead of going after the ball.
Yeah.
Back up. Hope hands it up head.
Looking for someone in the middle. Set it back for Blades. Blades on the ball. And
nice job of the defender.
Yeah.
Menace keeping the pressure on, though.
Ooh, good for a ball.
Just about snuck that through to Blake Levine.
Yeah.
And that's the thing you're seeing, too, now with Kansas City. When they do move it forward, it seems like they're a little more urgency, and maybe they're rushed into making not as good a pass because they want to get it up ahead quickly.
Yeah, they're rushing the ball forward too much. They're not controlling the ball pretty well at the moment. And that's good for our team. If we keep focus or keep being concentrated in the defense, it's easy to intercept those balls. Because it looks like Kansas City are trying to work with a lot of long balls so far.
Alex, get up there.
Good defending.
That'll stay with the Menace.
Bowman in the middle. Back to Weiler.
Hey fans, it's time for a t-shirt toss.
Oh, good ball through the middle. The fans freaking out because of the free t-shirts.
The t-shirt toss, they're all excited down here in front of us.
But I feel you. I always wanted to win a t-shirt.
Did you?
Never did so far. But trust me, one day will be my day.
Used to be that when arena. Ever been to an arena football game?
No.
Where they play indoors? they have where if the ball goes out of bounds, you get to keep it.
Really?
I had a couple times where it comes flying by me and I couldn't quite get to it.
Yeah.
But
one day.
Yeah.
That's what I always telling myself.
Oh, straight up. Goki trying to handle that. G'da.
Interception by Hawkinson. Odding back to Miles.
Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information.
Bame sends it across. And now up ahead. And that hit Kansas City, so it'll stay with the Menace. Back over to Hove.
Throw ball.
Yeah.
Hawk brings it in.
Cross.
Clearance by Kansas City.
There again, the Menace keeping the pressure on.
As you can see, like as soon as the Menace are losing the ball, try to win it back. They're really aggressive so far. While on the ball.
Taken away over there, but headed back. That'll go to Kansas City. They're in the light blue. As the shadows kind of getting over the entire field now, just a little bit on the north end. We're still got the sun coming through.
Throwing for the Menace.
Or just head down to the table in the plaza. $1 for 1 ball, $5 for 6 balls. You can test your accuracy and compete for prizes from Ruger's Bagels, Dino's, Frito-Lay, Mama Latona's, and
Great switch of the ball. Playing Hawk in the middle. Holding on the wing.
Odding. Keeps it off the blades. Now back.
Oh, yeah, this blade's
Oh,
good. Ball
nice.
back to Odding. And goal kick.
Couldn't quite get the angle to send it back across the middle. But Menace been playing in their half a lot here since they evened it up.
I hope they can go for the second goal before the halftime. But let's see how it will go.
And knocked out.
Throwing by blades. Throwing by Odding.
When you're pressuring in on that, do you just keep up until the official referee says no? How much, with the pushing and as it's coming in, how much contact you just keep,
it's usually
keep seeing
like
what you get until they say, that's enough?
Yeah, that's how it usually is. I mean, you kind of develop a feeling over the years.
Yeah.
What's the right situation to do what.
But then you know which.
But usually you try to figure out, especially in
what the referee is going to call, and
especially in the beginning of the game, stuff like that. You always try to figure out how harsh a referee is. But like I said, it's part of the game. I think.
And like we talked about, it doesn't matter as long as it's called both ways.
Yeah.
If your low push here is not a foul, then it's not a push.
I think it's important that the referee has a line. He cannot switch his decisions like he wants, but if he has a line straight the whole game for both teams, it's fine. Nice.
Switch it
nice.
over. Back toward the middle.
Go 1 versus 1. Oh, good defending by Hawkinson.
Just snuck in there and took that away. But it looked like something was developing, and ooh. The foul call on Kansas City.
Oh, yellow card for Bartlett.
Well, that was kind of up in the air and dangerous
Yeah.
head-to-head there.
I think he hit him with the elbow a little bit.
Here come the Menace again.
Bowman. Parrish on the ball. Good ball to.
You turn it. Drop back.
Oh, ooh. Blocked by the defender. And the counter for Kansas. Oh, good defending. That could have been dangerous if the ball went through.
Yeah, it was going to be a 2-on-1.
Yeah. Oh, great ball outside. And another corner for the Menace.
Which will be the 5th now here the first half. And Kansas City's not had a corner. They've only had one shot, really. For them, it went in.
One goal.
But
be honest, I hope we will have that many corners tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
Kind of misunderstanding between the players.
Yeah, he was zigged when he should have zagged or something there.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the dream of every central defender, to have a lot of corners in the game, offensive corners. Oh, it's just my dream, maybe.
Well, yeah, because you got that height, you can get up in the middle there and look to head it in, huh?
My only chance to score a goal, to be honest.
Well, Lucas Stauffer was up here doing color. Ooh, that one's up high. I won't say what he said about you during that, but no.
Probably just good things, right?
Oh, no, yeah, he was. He was very complimentary of.
But be honest, you missed me up there. Huh?
Yeah, I stood up. I did. But he said you're goal hungry, but I don't know.
For that definitely have the wrong position.
But I said, who isn't?
Nah, it's good to be back. Already planned my second career now.
Oh, yeah, you want my job, huh?
No, we will make a partnership out of it.
Okay, that sounds fine.
That sounds good. Just have to teach me for the other sports events.
Okay. Yeah, now what other sports in Austria did you play besides soccer? Anything or?
Honestly, I played ice hockey.
Ice hockey, okay.
Like for a good team in Austria, but then there was the day where I had to decide between ice hockey and soccer. My dad said both it's not possible anymore.
Yeah. Well, I know here anyway, when you play ice hockey, you got to get up real early in the morning to get to the rink and get the rink time.
Yeah.
And but those are two similar games too, where you got to see the whole field and the passing is key. Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed it. It's a great game. But at the end, my heart always said soccer.
Soccer.
The other thing is, like, people always say I should be good in basketball, but man, I'm horrible.
Well, anybody that's got any size they will say that, but yeah.
I'm horrible.
Well, it's one of those things too where if you start out early, it's one of those skills you got to learn.
Yeah. Oh. And great ball by Stevenson.
But good job.
Two tries.
To get there. On it.
Oh, Gibson still on the ball. Stevenson.
And right to the keeper.
He can score today. No. Honestly, imagine one of the Menace players would score today.
Oh, for the other team?
Yeah. Corge on the ball, back to Weiler, switching the side to Norville.
Menace fans, don't forget to sign up for 50/50 tonight for your chance to win some money and support a great cause. Tonight, half the proceeds will go to
Still
the
Norville on the
and
ball.
half will go to the Menace Soccer Foundation and its field and equipment improvements.
Menace
And the lucky
being
winner
patient.
will receive a Menace ball or jersey.
Especially in this situation, it's important to keep patient, try to find the right situation for the right ball. But it's always difficult, especially Kansas City stepped up now a little bit more, try to close the gaps. And looks like the first substitution for Kansas City.
Yeah, we got
I think we got on the field
Darby Cronin
and
and Nick James.
Nick James, another player for the Des Moines Menace.
But they're playing hard because, like you said, they want to show the coach it doesn't matter what jersey you're
Yeah,
wearing,
it doesn't matter
right?
what jersey it is. There are 3 more games in the season.
Yeah.
They want to prove.
Oh,
and
through
Nicky
ball.
James.
Here he comes. Oh.
He knew that he wouldn't play any more games if he scored that. No. Now it was a great run. Then he was unlucky at the finish.
Yeah, I don't know if he caught his foot or if he...
Yeah, it seems like he got a little bit in the grass. Was unlucky. And lucky for the Menace.
The final 10 minutes here of the first half.
Yeah. Ball on Blades. Playing out to Parrish. Back to Blades.
And going up top.
Kansas on the ball, going through the middle. Bryce Gibson.
Still
Nicky
moving
James. Oh, great tackle. Still Gibson on the ball.
South Soccer Club, Come and Go Associates, Solar Transport, and the Red Army.
And he got the foul.
Yeah, a little too much grab there.
It was a little bit too much pushing.
So, free kick out there for Kansas City as we're tied 1-1.
Think on the ball, Stevenson. Try to ping it in. Oh, and interception by Bowman. Oh, and clearance by Ording.
They get it out of there.
Oh, no. Oh, good turnover. Stevenson on the ball. Try to switch the point of attack.
Alex Cotta.
Back to Bartlett. Oh, and good interception by the Menace.
Go kick.
Try to find one in the middle. Oh, and he found one. Oh, beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. 2-1 for the Menace.
Honnold.
There we go. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Great goal by Honnold. With a great assist by Koge. You could see they won the ball in midfield, made the game fast, countered, and then there was a great movement in the corner by Koge. Found Honnold in the middle, and great first touch, and even better shot with the second touch.
The Menace take their first lead here this match.
That's exactly the reaction we talked about. That's what we want to see from the team.
Wake up after that goal and now
be back on track.
And now it looks like they want to attack again and maybe get another one before the half.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Well, that first one, it just caught everybody. You know, it was just everybody was kind of waiting for the game to warm up, and then boom.
Was the first shot on target.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, wait a minute, we are playing.
Yeah.
We better go. And then.
But they found great back in the game.
Yeah. And since then, Kansas City really hasn't had a lot of.
No, I think that even was their they only shot on target.
Yeah.
Then there was the other chance by James.
Yeah.
But a part of that didn't show really much after the goal. And the Menace are controlling the game pretty good so far.
Now up ahead. Go King. Hawkinson.
That was deception by Stevenson. Still on the ball and
Andrew McLeod for Kansas City will set it up. And again, the pressure by the Menace.
And we're going into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Holding on the ball. Back to Norville.
Just moving around, looking for the seam in the defense, and there it is. Now up ahead.
Good ball through.
Well, he just about snuck that through there by the defender, but
the defender paid attention.
Nick James was there.
Norwell on the ball.
Hawkinson sends it outside.
Reception for Parrish.
And he's pulled down. And the official talks to him a little bit there.
Yeah. Norwell on the ball. Holton back to Norwell. Out to play it.
Yep, outside.
Oh, good tackle by Kansas City.
And the Menace played in. Switch fields here, looks like. Maybe. Here, really keep it. No. Send it into the middle there.
Put it out to Parrish. Oh, but good defending by Gibson.
Yep.
And it's a goal kick for Kansas City.
Yeah. Menace are getting a lot of numbers down there.
Yeah. And throwing for the Menace.
Come into the final 2 minutes of the first half. Menace leading 2-1.
Little push. Stand on his feet.
I suppose it probably helps you if you're playing for the other team and you've practice all the time with the other one because you know their moves a little better, don't you?
We're now together for 2 months, and the players know each other a little bit.
You kind of know what they might do, so yeah.
But it's for both teams. Our team always also know kind of.
Yeah, what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Kansas City will put it into play here as we move toward the final minute of regular time. I don't know if there'll be much extra time. We didn't have much stoppage, did we, really?
I don't think there will be a lot of extra time in the first half. Back to Weiler. Weiler on the ball. Out to Barish.
Up ahead.
On the blade. Good combination.
Just about snuck it through there.
Oh, good interception by Norville.
Send it across up top. Into extra time now. Added time. Weiler.
Nicky James intercepted the ball. Still Nicky James on the ball. Still Nicky James.
Weiler knocks it away.
Yeah. Oh, and now counter for the Menace.
Arnold.
Waiting for the guys to step up. And there's the halftime whistle.
That'll do it. 2-1 here at halftime, and slow start for the Menace, but they recovered, and after that, they evened it up. Then they really had a different pace about them, didn't they?
I think even if it wasn't the best start in the game, the team showed a great character by coming back in the game like this. And after the 1-1, we went for the second goal. We pressed the team. We controlled the game. Then after the second goal, the boys still keep it up. So I'm really looking forward to the second half and hope for a good performance of our team.
All right, it's 2-1 Menace here at the half. We're going to take a break and come back with our halftime guests. It's coming up right after this on CISN.TV.
Are you looking for an adrenaline rush? Do you have a sense of adventure? Then don't worry, the Titan Mob Extreme Obstacle Course has you covered. Choose your challenge and sign up now for the 5K or 10K at titan-mob.com today.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Come to our next home game!
U23 team 2-1 here at halftime, and joining us now is a former Menace player who has gone. Andy, is it Grunbaum? Is that how you say it?
That's a great take. Yeah, it's it depends on who you ask in the family even sometimes. But Grunebaum, we'll take it all. Friends just call me G-Bomb, as most people here in Des Moines could tell you as well. So
well, that'll work. But welcome back.
Thank you.
Bring back some memories here.
Absolutely. I've been back. I was working for Sporting Kansas City, so I've been here working with Sporting Iowa from time to time. And now I know there's some blood there a little bit, Menace and competing. But it's always great to be back in Des Moines and especially working for the Menace, doing a clinic here this morning. So it was a great time.
You played in the title game, right? The PDL title game, is that right? What do you remember about that? And tell us a little bit about that.
The PDL season, it's so tricky. You have so many guys come in from all these different schools, and you really have to have the right combination of a lot of things go right, a lot of luck involved. And we were able to make a great run in the Open Cup. We ended up playing the championship game in El Paso, of all places. And so the trip down to El Paso was interesting. But the title game was one to remember, went to penalties, and obviously a memory I'll always have.
You played keeper, right?
That is right.
So those
Even though I like to think of myself as a playmaker as well, but yes, of course.
Well, it seems like I've been noticing lately some of these penalties, the keepers have been coming out on top of that battle more often than not lately. It seems like in some of the matches I've been watching.
All I can tell you is I've taken maybe one career penalty from the spot myself, and I missed brutally, and I don't want that pressure. It's no pressure on the goalkeeper. You do a little homework, you read a little body language, you look for some cues, but there's really no pressure on you. It's just a lot of fun to go dive around. So, or stand up if you watch the last Sporting game. So, it's just one of those things. I don't want that pressure, and I feel for those guys that have to stand up there and take those.
What's it like though, knowing that most the percentages are against you as the keeper most of the time there, but sometimes it's just one time where you guess right and you knock it away, then that could be the game, couldn't it?
Yeah, I've had a couple state championship game for high school, saved 4 out of 8, and a couple pivotal ones that were do or die, obviously. So that was phenomenal. Then one in the NCAA tournament, one in penalties, and then with the Des Moines Menace. So have a decent history with penalties, and lucky for me, because there is a lot of luck involved. But you like I said, you do as much homework as you can, and you just try and read the game a little bit.
I was talking with one of the other players here, and I said, "How'd you get to be a keeper?" He said, "Well, I was doing it one day in practice. I said, hey, you look good at it. Let's put you in there." How did you start? Is that the same way, or?
I just love diving around. I kind of was drawn to various sports with a goalkeeper, goaltender. I would always play that position. I just kind of like the identity of being the last guy back there making saves and doing something different. And so that's kind of where I started, and I enjoyed playing on the field here and there, but I was never really into the long distance running thing either. So that certainly helps to stand back there in the net.
Exactly. Yeah, because depending on how good your offense or your defenders ahead of you are, some days you don't have a lot to do back there, do you?
Some days it's the exact opposite, but yeah, if you do your job right, you won't have much to do. But
other days you learn to stand into your head a lot, and as you're diving. But so let's talk about we talk with these players here in the Menace and how this level is so much higher than when you see the youth and then even high school. And what did it take for you to get to the higher level that you went to, and what's your advice to these players coming up?
Well, I think this was a big step. I think this is a great opportunity for guys that are obviously in college right now, looking to make their moves into the professional ranks. And to be honest, I wish I had done the PDL League more. I wish I would have come into Des Moines a few years prior. I really didn't know much about it. I knew the Brass in Kansas City had a team where I'm from, And then when I got the call from Des Moines, I heard how well the players were treated here, the fan base, and when I got here, it was all true. And so I just think, take each moment as they come because, like I said, I'm old now, and I still remember a lot about being here and the games, the important games that we played, and I'll never forget those.
And Rakitic, he was here a couple of weekends ago, and I said, well, what do you tell? He goes, have fun with it. Yeah, especially this young, the thought is always, I got to play, keep playing to move up and be at the top level. But he said, you got to keep having fun because if you're doing it and you're having fun and you keep working, the good things are going to come, aren't they?
Well, and there are some times in your professional career where you have to remind yourself, like, I'm getting paid to play this game, and the injury grind, whether you're not playing well or whatever the case may be, it's not always roses. You know what I mean? And so you have to just remind yourself, take it one day at a time because, like I said, the college experience, the PDL experience, in a blink of an eye, you'll be wishing you had that back. And whether I've won an MLS Cup, got to go to the White House, but I still remember playing in El Paso, like it was yesterday. So the smells are just right in my nostrils from El Paso.
And if you're like me, your athletic ability meant 4 years of high school sports, and that was it after that, and then you go to rec league or whatever. But it's never the same, that competition as playing the game you love and something like this where you move up.
I think that's called beer league, right? Yeah. You go play on a Sunday.
Something like that,
yeah. Have a beer and go play. It's a lot different, and that's enjoyable too. So if there's always that route, but for sure, as a player, you want to go as long as you can. You want to go at the highest level that you can go. That's most of these guys have that aspiration, and you just got to grind away.
Let's talk a little bit about the keepers too. And coaching some of the kids when my kids played, and one of the worst things was that keeper get by there and somebody blow a shot by him and they almost start crying because they think it's totally them. And I always tried to explain, no, it's a team deal, because you do get that idea that, unless the keeper falls asleep and lets something through, but
it happens.
It happens. But it's what do you tell the young kids about that and how they prepare and the mental part of it and that kind of thing and being in the goal?
Yeah, everybody's wired differently. That's a funny thing, especially kids. Some kids will break down and cry, and you're just like, look, if you're going to play this position, if you're going to play this sport, your teammates have to know that whether or not you make a mistake or there's nothing you can do about it, you're going to get right back up and you're going to have a short memory and you're going to, just get on to the next action. So that's for me is my motto is just on to the next one. Whether you make the save of your life or you give up, you concede a very bad goal, just on to the next one. Act like you've been there. And that's what I always instill into my, especially young goalkeepers, because they take it personally. Their buddies are starting to get personalities, turn around, yell at them a little bit, and you got to be able to stand tall and say, hey, my bad, or maybe yell back and say, hey, we all have to do better, because it is a team sport. So I was never big on pointing fingers one way or the other, just to let your teammates know that you're going to be strong mentally.
Hey, if you didn't let him dribble around you right at me,
exactly.
No.
There you go. I love it. Yeah, you perfect. So that's perfect mentality right there. Love it.
So I know you had a chance to work with some of the kids where you're here, right? Didn't you? And what kind of experience is that when you come back and you're those young eyes are looking up at you and saying, hey, this guy went to one of the highest levels, and what's that make you feel like?
Well, I mean, it's always great to just give back. I always knew that I want to get into coaching when I was done playing, and I coached while I played every single year, whether it was a little bit or a lot. I just knew that I'm a big kid at heart, and I just want to be able to work with kids that aren't, they still have that love for the game. And so I think, they're not tainted by that professional, hey, we're playing for a paycheck right now. So I think for me, that's a lot of fun to give back and see the smiles on their faces, because you want them to want to come, to work every day. And the only way to do that is if you can get them to have a good time as well.
Okay. Well, the Menace are in the thick of it again here. The next 3 games after this one are going to be pretty important for them. And you know what that's like, that pressure, but that's the kind of thing you play for too, isn't it? You want to be in the fight down the end of the season.
That's the best kind of pressure. Otherwise, you're out of it. You're kind of checked out a little bit. You don't want that. You want to be in the mix, and the Menace, it should be every year. Always a great team, and John Pescarella, I'm a big fan of, coached me with Sporting Kansas City, and he's going to do great things as well. So.
And then some of the players, they want to come up here and steal the broadcasting jobs. Have you noticed that sometimes? Luke is back there hiding, but anyway. Well, we appreciate you coming up and spending some time with us, and welcome back here, and good to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's the G-Bomb here with us. We're going to take a break and come back. It's the Menace leading 2-1 here at the halftime. We'll be back with more right after this on CISN.TV.
Here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Back here at halftime, just about ready to start the second half. Lucas Stauffer joining us, and things they kind of started out flat, but after that first goal, the pace really picked up, and that's kind of what you want to see, huh?
Definitely, the first three goals were three goals were fantastic, including the one by them. I think it was Lucas Bartlett had that one, but we started off a little flat, and then once everybody got their nerves settled down, we put two away, and now we're leading at halftime. So all is good right now.
And you want a little momentum. I mean, I know this is exhibition, but you want a good feeling of momentum going in these final three games in the PDL season.
Right. You know, the good thing about the Menace is that we're always trying to win, whether it's a PDL match or a friendly like this. We always come out with the same mentality, and these guys are trying to play PDL games as well. So it's really fantastic to see the mentality that the boys are bringing today.
So quickly, what do you expect in the second half here of the Menace?
I'm going to win, of course. 3 more goals.
3 more goals?
3 goals, 5-1.
Okay. All right, we'll see. I'll have to ask Luca then what he predicts for the final score. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Schuttenkirk's 4th of July sales event going on now at Schuttenkirk Chevrolet in Waukee and the all-new Schuttenkirk Ford in Indianola. Over 800 vehicles with special 4th of July pricing in effect, including 0% for 72 months on select units. Schuttenkirk Chevrolet and Schuttenkirk Ford will be open July 4th from 9 to 4. All Chevrolets and Fords marked down. Wholesalers available to get more for your trade. Schuttenkirk's 4th of July sales event ends July 4th at 4 p.m. Schuttenkirk Ford in Indianola. Schuttenkirk Chevy.
And we're back underway here at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Dar Danielson, Luca Puster is with me here. Pusta is with me as we get started here in the second half. And
back again.
Back underway. And Lucas Stauffer expects 3 more goals out of the Menace. So we'll see if he holds up on that.
He says 5-1.
5-1, yeah.
What's your expectation?
I'll say 4-1.
4-1?
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
It's difficult to say. I'm going for... I think I'm also going for 4-1. Even if it's boring. That's a good call.
We'll see. And it's always good to see a former Menace player back, and someone who's moved up to one of the higher levels and then gone into coaching and given back to the game too.
No, it's always great to have people like this coming over. You can see that they still appreciate the time with the Menace.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a great inspiration for other players. He achieved a lot, especially in the MLS. And it's great to have him here, to listen to his opinion and to listen to his experience. I think every player is always proud or always really interested to meet a great person like this.
Mm-hmm. And I think we've talked about it. You play for different teams, but there's always, you remember those individual teams and the players that you played for always, don't you? Yeah.
It doesn't matter how high you move up. You always remember where you started.
Yeah.
You remember every step in your career. And if you come back, it proves just one more time that some stations are more in your heart than others.
And here comes Kansas City here in the blue.
Oh, good for
almost snuck that through. And the Menace in the black uniforms tonight.
Oh, and I think we have the first switch for the Menace in the game. Joey Kelly.
Joe K in?
Joe K.
Okay. Oh, yep, he's over here on the left side.
Mm.
And he's calling for the ball out there. They're going to try to get it to him.
Looks like Joe K came in for Honnold.
Honnold.
Oh, interception by the Menace.
Parrish.
Play the ball. Ooh. Oh, why is he not playing the ball?
Knocked away.
Mm. And ball back at the Menace.
What did you want him to do there?
I think it was a great run by Hawkinson, and he just had to break through. But of course, as a striker, you always see the target.
And
it's a short time to decide, and at the end, it's your decision what you do. But it was a great run, Hawkinson. Great run.
Blades up ahead.
Stick through by Blades.
And then the push called. Gave him the advantage there. It didn't develop, and I'll get the free kick. Kind of a dangerous spot there.
You okay at the free kick?
Does that ever work when you stand up close and you don't give them the 10 yards?
No, it actually never works. But I think it's also kind of tactic. You try to get more time to everyone in the middle, get organized.
Yeah. Oh, that was a looper over, but right to the keeper.
Bartlett on the ball.
And here comes Kansas City. Lucas Bartlett scored the first shot.
Yeah.
2 minutes in for Kansas City. Then Ricky Hogue in the 10th minute, and then the 38th minute, Heath Honnold put the Menace, gave them their first lead at 2-1 there in the first half as we now into the second half.
Noel on the ball. Back to Boom. Good through ball to Blades.
Up ahead.
And he's looking for Hawkinson outside.
A little bit too long of a run, but
back at the Menace.
Yep.
Plates on the ball. Oh, it's
Snuck it
looking
through
for...
there. Defender didn't stop it. Oh, just...
Oh.
High. That time they didn't clear it very well, and they gave the Menace another shot, didn't they?
And Menace are pressing pretty high. That was a good interception by the team. Like I said, I also think like Pascarella found the right words in halftime to motivate the guys.
Yeah, he certainly probably told them we don't want to start the second half like we did the first, where we're kind of
definitely
flat.
not.
No. Up ahead, and the keeper heads it out of there.
Good. Yeah, like we said, it's like we want to show a great performance and go with a win into the last 3 season games.
Mm-hmm. Kellogg with it. Sends it back inside and knocked away. Here comes Kansas City on a run. Keeper's out. He clears it.
And try by Stevenson. Okay on the ball.
Menace now will just hold up from the back, take their time.
Bartlett. Oh, great interception with Parrish.
Up ahead.
Through ball for...
You get a foot to... Oh! Good play by the keeper.
And I think Stevenson is in the middle, still on the ground. Slowly moving up.
It was an Enoke who tried to...
Yeah. Oh, and foul by Stevenson.
And a yellow.
Yellow card to number 10, Tucker Stevenson.
Foul by Stevenson, boom. You could see that he was still a little bit angry about the one in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like a kind of a revenge foul.
And Joe K will get it started as we get the whistle here.
Switching point of attack, Norwell. And Stevens is on fire in the middle now.
It looks like there's KC. They're trying to put a little more pressure on.
Yeah.
And into the keeper again.
Norwell with the long ball. Whoa. Looks like the game is getting a little bit more heated now.
Yeah, and there's another yellow.
Yeah. It's important for the referee to keep it calm now a little bit, because that's not what you want in a friendly game.
You know, and Koji with the foul there. And Koji. The Menace, you want them to be aggressive, but
yeah,
things get a little too aggressive there.
I think, after all, you still should remember it's a friendly game. We don't want to get anyone injured for the season.
Nope. Looks like they got some other players warming up over there, so I'm assuming we're going to see some more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
substitutions soon here.
Menace will do a lot of substitution to give every player a chance to play. movement by Bartlett.
For more information and to sign up, visit the information table or menaceacademy.com.
Clearance by Leaker. Looks like the next substitution for Des Moines Menace.
And Elvira Bisevic, I think, is coming in.
Coming in the game. Out of the game, Ricky Hawk.
And of course, he's...
So he'll function a little bit like number 10 behind the attack.
Trying to send it up quickly. Cleared out of there. And now there's a foul back the other way.
Throwing for Kansas. Looks like the ball is a lot of in the midfield.
Yeah, it is.
Moment, yeah. Now it's important to keep focused, keep patient. Weiler back to Lika.
Looks like Kansas City's trying to pressure.
Yeah, Kansas
a little
tried
bit
to get a little bit the speed up.
and hoping to.
Going for the equalizer.
Yeah.
It's important for the Des Moines Menace to control the game, control the ball, then waiting for the chances.
Hoping to pick off one of those passes and get a quick counter there.
Yeah. Weiler back to Choke. Choke with the diag. Too short.
Here comes Kansas City. Kellogg.
Run by Stevenson. Doesn't play him. Bartlett playing out wide. Oh, it's
A little more miscommunication there.
Yeah.
I think he sent it out wide when looking for him to come in. Tucker Stevenson.
Wide ball by Norwell. Ball back with the Menace. It's like I think both teams are looking for the gaps now, but both teams are also worried and scared about making the mistake. So the ball is a lot of in the middle.
Bisevic draws the foul.
What? And missed by Stevenson.
Well,
but what happened there?
The Menace player tapped the ball. I think he was just resetting it, and the Kansas City player thought he was tapping it to move it ahead. I think he was just touching the ball to reset it a little bit, but he did move it.
That was too fast for me. I didn't pay attention.
He was kind of...
I think he wanted to play it back to the free kick spot.
Yeah. And
but
then
he put it back in the game.
And he moved it, and it was just still rolling, so the Kansas City player came, and then the official still had his head down. He wasn't even looking up.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's what I said but before. It's like guys have to stay focused.
And now offside.
And lucky for us that Stevenson missed it here. I hope he won't miss his chances when he's playing for us again.
Well, and I'm not sure if, well, they did play it back here then, didn't they? But it was kind of.
Oh, great ball by Norwell. Yeah, it's like...
Then the center kind of looked over at the AR, and the AR just said, well, okay, they're playing. But I do think he was just trying to move the spot of the ball before the kick. And there's offside again.
Yeah.
But the Kansas City player played it smart and just said, well, he touched it.
Yeah,
it moved, so
let me
I'm
go.
going to go. It's a live ball.
You could see even all the players were standing. They didn't know what happened.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the definition is it's a kick taken after the ball moves.
Yeah.
And so...
I mean, rule is rule, and it was a kick. And we are really lucky that he missed his chance, because that was like... That's one of the chances you have to put in.
Yeah. Battle down to the corner.
Goal kick for Kansas.
Well, and he was almost going down there, too, like he was waiting for the whistle to say, no, bring it back, we're kicking it here, you know, but he kept it up, and then...
And then you could see he went straight for the goal.
Yeah, and then he went for the goal, but then...
And at the end, we are lucky that he missed it.
Yeah. Offside again. So 3 offside calls now. Didn't have any of those in the first half.
Yeah.
Is Kansas City really pushing up, trying to force something here?
Oh, good turn by Blade. No whistle?
Get it to the middle.
Shot by Kansas.
Wide. Goal kick. Well, the flags are laying right down. No breeze out there right now. And it's still 84, so still fairly warm out there.
I just can speak of my experience like last year. Even if it's dark, the humidity is pretty intense.
Yeah, it's been that way lately with those. Had just enough rain to...
Remembers me a little bit of the weather in Florida.
Well, it gets really humid there in the summer, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Another thing that I've heard from people who I know who've lived here and moved to Florida is they say the bugs are bad.
Yeah.
They're big and bad.
I'm not a fan. But, you know, sometimes you have to suffer something for the beach.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, too. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything
I hear you there. Yeah, there's the good and the bad of it all, isn't it? Yeah.
Trust me, the first time when I came from Florida, preseason during summer, you could easily say I wasn't used to it.
Well, and I've always wondered, too, some of those schools like, you know, like Miami of Florida, how those players go down there and not get distracted by going to the beach, you know, because it's so nice.
It's like, it's everywhere. It's like a lot of self-discipline, and you just have to set your priorities right.
Yeah, because I know, like, in college, one year I took some summer school classes, and that didn't work out so well because everybody's, hey, let's go play golf or let's go, you know, let's go to the lake or something. And you're, well, no, I got to go to summer class, you know, and it's like.
No, I'm doing summer classes right now.
Yeah.
I know the struggle, but it's like if you do your work early, then you're free for the rest of it. Yeah, just get it done.
But you got to take a little more concentration because everybody else is doing something else. Yeah.
And also a nice trick, which I always do, especially in the times where you don't want to do school, you just take classes which you're interested in.
Yeah.
Because
take the courses. Yeah.
Because if you don't do the courses, like during summer you're not interested in, then it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Like it was in my summer one.
Are you taking those back from Florida or?
I'm taking it back from Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that online or?
Online.
Yeah. And what's your major?
International Business Management.
Ah. Oh, okay. Well, so I'll come to you and manage my money then. Huh?
Always welcome.
Well, if you're going into broadcasting, you won't have any money to manage, right, Jimmy? So you, you better forget this career.
It's like, do whatever it makes fun.
Well, yeah, broadcasting can be fun, but again, the money.
we will start a business. It's all right.
You're talking to two guys here that know that from years of experience. Yeah. The Menace up ahead. And now Kansas City will move it up. Looking for the break through the middle. He's onside. And goal!
Equalizer. Goal by.
Is that is Carlos Naranja?
That's like I said before. It's important for the Menace to keep the concentration up. And yeah, I hope we can bounce back from this.
So it's 2-2 here. At the 67th minute goal by Carlos Naranja for Kansas City. It looked like it was a case where this game has kind of gotten static like in the middle, and then all of a sudden
the game got really static and looked nearly like the air is out of the game, and that's really dangerous situations because you still have to keep the concentration up. You'd have to try to set the tempo high again. And I hope the goal woke the boys up again. Because, great ball.
Ahead. Knocked down, here we go.
Looks like our predictions are both wrong this time.
Yeah, none of us are going to make that one.
Nah.
Here comes Kansas City. They've got a little life now. That
it looks like Kansas made
it.
some substitutions. I don't see Stevenson on the field anymore. Nicky James. Nicky James on the ball again. Looking for a gap.
And they're going to call the foul there. They're giving him the advantage for a minute,
Kansas.
but Hibbler.
But it's like 20 more minutes to play. I hope the Menace are waking up now again. They're going for the third goal.
And a free kick. About 30 yards out. 32 from the goal.
Probably he will try to kick it in. Look in the middle. Bartlett up there. And 3-2. 3-2 for Kansas City. Now it looks like Bartlett won the challenge. Great header back in the middle. Then it was a tap in.
I think it was Lucas.
Lucas Bartlett played back in the middle. And I think
Logan Lucas
scored the goal.
Scored it, yeah, I think so.
And it's 3-2 for Kansas.
So 2 goals in the last 3 minutes here. And Kansas is back on top.
And looks like the Menace are doing 2 substitutions in the game. Tor Trosten. He came in for Hawkinson. And out of the game... who's going? Out of the game, Barish. And looks like for him is coming Adam Knight.
Yep.
Come on, boys.
So some fresh legs.
Fresh legs. Let's see if we can do the turnover one more time.
Well, they're going to need 4 goals to win it at this point.
Yeah.
We were predicting 4-1,
Yeah.
but now you just need 3 to even it and 4 to win it if you don't give up another one here. But we'll see how they respond. The Menace again in black, Kansas City in blue.
But you could see like Kansas is kind of more aggressive now than the Menace, and it's important that the boys are waking up again. And
that was dangerous, headed back toward the
Yeah.
keeper, and it ends up going out the back for a corner.
Corner for Kansas.
At first it looked like the angle like it might be heading toward the goal there.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
Thank you to the official hotel of the Des Moines Menace, Holiday Inn and Suites, Des Moines Northwest. Located right off Interstate 80, the Holiday Inn and Suites Des Moines Northwest is next door to Bennigan's on Royal Hay Road.
so that'll be Nick James to take the corner for Kansas City.
Oh, good ball in. And Bartlett again.
Ooh. He's been involved in the action a lot. So the Menace need to get some offense going.
Torsten on the ball. Little push from the back. And we have 18 more minutes to play.
Kansas City settles it. They'll try to move it back up with pressure.
Laying it out wide.
It'll be a free kick for Kansas City. Looks like we'll have a couple more subs for the Menace when we get a chance. This one to the left of the goal.
Ball in the middle.
Headed out of there.
And foul.
Menace kick.
Making the game fast. Out to Choquet. Choquet on the ball. Free kick for the Menace.
Yep, they're on. They're going to get the substitutions in there now. Looks like Gabe Christensen will be one of them coming in.
Out of the game, Craig Bowman. Also Chris Kogay.
Mark Heath Preston in. For the Menace.
Another striker for the Menace. Torsten on the ball. Good turnover. Menace still on the ball.
Drop it back. Here we go.
Back to Weiler. Finding Grisson in the middle. Oh, good dribbling. And
Kansas City countering, yeah.
Now it's really it's difficult for the Menace because they have to open up the game. They have to step up, but on the other way, that also creates gaps, which Kansas can use to counter the ball. A little bit too long.
Too much pace on that one.
Holding on the ball, back to Norwell.
And
Christensen.
looking for Joe K on the left side. Knight there with it.
But I also think either way, I hope that the boys who are watching the game today are learning from it for tomorrow. So we'll be straight in from the first minute.
Pressured. Taken away by the Menace. Joe K.
Still Joe K on the ball. Looking for the direct, still.
It's the official.
Double ball with the.
There's Knight.
And Knight on the ball. Oh, looks like it will out.
Offside? Or no, it went out.
And throw in for Kansas City. Deception by Christensen. Thorsten on the ball, still Thorsten.
Yep.
Back to Christensen. It's like you can see the Menace are looking for the gaps to play the ball through. But Kansas City also is defending quite good at the moment. Norwell on the ball. Direct tonight. Offside.
Offside on the Menace. The free kick for Kansas City.
Playing back through. Leak on the ball. Norwell. Good first touch.
Weiler.
Menace fans, make plans to join us for a trip to Kansas City in September. On Sunday, September 24th, we will be day tripping it to a Major League Soccer match between Sporting Kansas City and the LA Galaxy.
Nicky James on the ball.
$55, you'll receive a game ticket and a spot on the motor coach. Only 50 spots are available on a
Foul there.
per-person basis. You can make reservations at shopmetasoccer.com.
Stepping up. Also, Menace game players should step up a
Move
little
up
bit
a little
more.
pressure more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put more pressure on the ball. It looks like we're going into the last 10 minutes of the game.
The Menace needing a goal here. Got to move it up. Ibisevic had it there.
Back to Weiler. Weiler is using the space. He's finding Knight. Thorsten. Great ball to Ording.
He'll run it down. He get it over there.
And foul.
Foul on the Menace. Had to come back out. So far, 2 second-half goals by Kansas City.
3-2.
To give them the lead here. After they...
Honestly, I wasn't really expecting this after the first half.
Yeah, it seemed like they were...
Menace couldn't keep the pace up. And Kansas were doing a great job by closing the gaps and keeping the ball moving.
And back to Kansas City again. And they came out and they just didn't let the Menace take over. We talked about it. That game was started the second half, played right in the middle there, and they never really got an advantage.
Like the Menace had kind of the same problem like they had in the first half. They didn't came up like with 100% the first minutes. Like it's important to control the game from the beginning, and that's what Kansas City did instead.
Knight with it up ahead.
I think you also can see it at the foul statistic. Like the Menace are producing way more fouls than Kansas in the second half.
I have them 8-4, so twice as many. Yeah.
It says also something about the game.
And now we saw that switch after the Menace too. They evened it up. They were like there first to every ball, and now it seems like that switch to Kansas City. They're right there as soon as.
Yeah, after the 2-2.
Yeah.
You could see that Kansas City got more and more of the game.
Okay with it, looking to sneak
it
through.
Good turnover by Knight.
Now lob up.
Fine blade.
Oh, good job by the defender.
Deception by Bartlett. Bartlett is doing a great job today. Really dangerous up front. Clinical in the defense.
Okay. And there, just like Kansas City, stepped right into that pass. Yeah, he's way offside. You can tell.
You could see he didn't even make the run.
Yeah, he knew it, and the AR.
He was confused by himself that the referee didn't show anything.
Well, they took the AR. He took a step that way, and then he wait a minute, no, he's way offside. And he came back and then put the flag up, but.
Noel on the ball, using the space. Great ball in the middle.
Touchline, gonna try to save that back, but run out of room over there.
Now it's important to put pressure in the area. Don't let them out. Like that. While on the ball. Christensen. Back to Leaker. Leaker back to Weiler.
Looking for Joe K up the left side there.
Good through ball. You see at the Menace, it's like the last ball doesn't arrive at the moment.
Yeah, just on the wrong side or a little short. Here we go.
Auding on the ball.
Right
side.
In.
Oh. Looks like an interception in the last second.
Heath Preston.
Weiler. Switching the ball to Nobel.
You're heading to the last 5 minutes here of regulation.
Nobel to Auding. Not clinical enough.
Menace pressed up, looking to get control. Here we go. And the defender steps in there again. But Markovic battling.
Playing out wide.
Kansas City just taking their time here, working the clock.
Yeah, they're playing it really clever at the moment. Holding the ball, looking for the space behind the defense, because the Menace have to step up. And it looks like a foul from Ording on Nicky James. Looks like the referee has to intercept the game, or is back on his feet.
I think he says it to stop it at this point when the Menace are
Yeah.
look like they're on the attack.
Yeah. Ball stays in the game, playing back to Lika. And I hope it's nothing serious with Nicky James. He's an important player for our team too.
Now up ahead, looking for Joe Kay, headed up. I'll stay with the Menace.
And out of the game, Nicky James.
Final 2 minutes here.
Oh. Falling back to Christensen. Norville on the ball. Like you could see, the last ball is always
just
a little bit too late, a little bit too early. I hope we're doing this better tomorrow in the season game. Oh, good
Knight.
turnover by Knight. Knight's going for the goal.
Off the post.
Great turnover by Knight. Unlucky.
A little bit more inside, and that's a ricochet right into the net.
That's the last centimeters we're missing at the moment.
Yeah. And that's kind of been the story, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Lately, it's just
annoying, but you cannot really change it. And
yeah.
Just to keep. Just important to keep the work up. And one day it will work again.
Looks like some cramps or something there. For Darby Cronin. So we know we'll have some extra time, probably 2-3 minutes maybe. It's the Menace looking to.
I think he has to give at least 3 minutes.
Yeah, especially now with.
Yeah, with the whole injuries, 2 goals in the halftime, should be 3 to 4 minutes.
And help him off the field here. Well, still time. Menace have got to find that
It's
gap.
not the result so far which we hoped or we expected. But like we have said before, at the moment it's like the last centimeters are missing. And we just have to work for it and work it back.
And
foul for Kansas.
Foul again.
doesn't also really look like that the Menace are, except of the chance of Knight, close for the goal. Oh, great ball.
A nice placement over there.
Looks like, oh, great turnovers by Christensen. Still on the ball. Lost it in the area, in dangerous area.
Of course, Kansas City, they don't mind if it's
Yeah,
hanging down there and burning the clock up.
Oh, referee. No, it's a little bit like the time is running away.
Kansas City knocked away.
Knight on the ball. Elvia. Could be the last chance of the game. Knight. Oh. Good defending by Bartlett. Corner for the Menace. Could be the last chance of the game.
It's their first corner here the second half.
Yeah, that's also a point. You could see it like we had like 5 corners in the first half, just 1 in the second. Lovely hope. Corner's taken by Thorsten. Oh. Still on the ball, Menace, Christensen.
A bit wide.
Playing out to Weiler. Weiler still on the ball. And the game is over.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kansas City will take this 3-2.
Kansas City through, Menace 2.
Yep. Well, seemed like the start of the first half, and then kind of late in that second half, the Menace kind of got a little flat-footed there, didn't they?
You could see, I mean, the start of the second half wasn't that bad. Was just equal. But then the Kansas City dominated the game more and more, and especially after the goal, Kansas controlled the game. We have to be that honest. Then they were closer to the 3-2 than we were. And at the end, they scored the 3-2. And the Menace didn't have a good response to it. It's annoying kind of that we had now the 3rd loss in a row at home. But we have 3 more games in the season to make it up.
And these are important ones, too, coming down the stretch.
They're huge.
Well, we appreciate you, Luca Pusta, for joining us here.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a break and try to go down on the field and talk to some of the players and the coach here.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Yep. And 3-2 here, the final. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with Postgame right after this on CISN.TV.
Here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Be part of the movement to grow the beautiful game. Be a fan. Be part of Iowa's premier men's soccer team. Be part of the Menace. And after each home game this season, your first drink is on us at the official Des Moines Menace post-game party at Legends American Grill. Redeem your ticket stub for a free Corona, Corona Light, or soft drink. Join us for these upcoming Menace games or find out more at menacesoccer.com.
Come to our next home game!
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Shattenkirk's 4th of July sales event going on now at Shattenkirk Chevrolet in Waukee and the all-new Shattenkirk Ford in Indianola. Over 800 vehicles with special 4th of July pricing in effect, including 0% for 72 months on select units. Shattenkirk Chevrolet and Shattenkirk Ford will be open July 4th from 9 to 4. All Chevrolets and Fords marked down. Wholesalers available to get more for your trade. Shattenkirk's 4th of July sales event ends July 4th at 4 p.m. Shattenkirk Ford in Indianola. Shattenkirk Chevy in Waukee. Shattenkirk's
Falling 3-2 to Kansas City. Ricky Hogue with me here, and well, it just seemed a little. You started out a little flat, and then you got those goals and picked it up, but then kind of halfway through the second half there, got a little flat again.
Yeah, slow start. It's not what we ever want. We usually want to start out on top. I don't know, just sluggish from us. Nothing to really blame on anyone in particular. Just sluggish team. I think when they scored, it really woke us up, and then I was lucky enough to finish a rebound. Heath had a great finish. We were on top for most of the first half. It seemed that they had a chance at the early again in the second half, but then it seemed like we were on top. And then I don't know if it was guys just got fatigued or what happened, but just not the result we wanted.
Yeah, and then I know you are moving a lot of new guys in there, moving around and trying to, because we're talking up there, just a step off here, or the pass was just a little bit short here and there, and some of that is playing with new guys in there and trying to get the timing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say yes, but at the same time, no, because we've all practiced with each other all summer. Yeah, the cohesion's not there with some guys not playing with everybody normally, but, I mean, we all know how each other play by then. It was just sluggish from us today, and that it just wasn't the result we wanted, but I wouldn't blame it on the cohesion. We're a very cohesive team. It just wasn't our best performance today.
Okay, well, the nice thing about this, you can wipe this off. It doesn't mean anything. And tomorrow you come out here and it means something. You're going to play to get back up toward the top there, right?
Yeah, like you said, the best thing about this is it didn't count towards PDL standings, but it counted for us, for our coach, because he comes from Kansas City. It's a big game for him. We kind of feel like we let him down in that aspect, but at the same time, it's just time to move past it, focus on the regular season, and hopefully get 3 wins at home in the season and then make the playoffs.
All right, thanks, Ricky.
Thank you very much.
Ricky Hogue here tonight. The final, the Menace falling 3-2 to Sporting Kansas City, and that's going to wrap it up here on CISN.TV.
Work, play, and everything in between. Stay cool with Carhartt from G&L Clothing. High-performance jackets, tees, and shorts. Whatever you do, you'll be more comfortable in Carhartt. Find it all at the Carhartt store inside G&L Clothing.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
Repeat and referral and word of mouth. That's the main ways we receive our customers now, and after being here 10 years, that has just exploded for us. And that's a big area of our business because people like the way they were treated. The customer experience we can provide is second to none, and we're committed to it. And I'm here to make sure that gets done.
Schottenkirk Chevy on the west end of Hickman, Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Repeat.